All right, and we're back for segment 4, and coming back from what's great about sports, like guys come back from injuries. We're going to talk about what's bad in sports, as you can see behind us. Jim Tressel. Do you want to take this one?
He's a liar. You can tell over that.
Well, I mean, he's the Calipari, the Pete Carroll. They're all slimy. I mean, you look at guys like
He hid
Saban.
the fact that he knew that his players were getting benefits. He knew what they were doing, and he didn't say anything. Instead of saying, "Okay, you know, I didn't want to lose my players," instead he said he didn't want them to get in trouble, or he just wanted his team.
I'm going to play the devil's advocate here and say that there's about 50 Jim Tressels in major college football. I mean, you look at sleazeballs everywhere. You got Rich Rodriguez, you know, dipped out into West Virginia and apparently had some relations with a student. You look at the coach. I can't remember what team it is right now. It's slipping my mind. He had pictures at a frat party, getting drunk with students. You got Pete.
Look at Calipari.
Pete Carroll, dude. He built a power
And left. Like
a power and left. I was like, oh, he's going to the NFL. No, he knew what was coming on. And Lane Kiffin has to pick up this mess. And again, Lane Kiffin might be the most hated man in the state of Tennessee.
I give him props for that.
But he took his dream job, and he's got a big job to do. Calipari
was at UMass.
Garbage.
There's allegations there.
UMass, Memphis facing stuff.
There's a player who, you know, people say it's Derrick Rose. Someone took a test for him. And all of a sudden he takes a Kentucky job. Memphis gets hit with well, not yet, but they will get hit with sanctions.
And believe me, Kentucky again before too long. Well, I'm sure the guy's done everything shady at there, but he don't have a job.
Who used to coach Indiana?
Samson. He's coaching. He's assistant coach in the NBA. So I mean, these guys are always going to have jobs. Jim Tressel took, and it wasn't like he took this Ohio State to some other level, because Ohio State's been Ohio State for God knows how long.
Yeah.
You know, John Cooper, and Ohio State fans will probably shoot me for saying this, was a heck of a coach. He just couldn't beat Michigan.
Speaking of real quick, 9-1 against Michigan.
And that'll keep your job. You know, if you're a coach at Auburn and you're 5-5 every year, but you beat Bama every year, you're gonna stay the coach. You know, and it's in those rivalries. But Jim Tressel is what's bad about college sports. Is what's bad about professional sports. Is what's bad about sports. Period. Is he'll get another job, please. The guy's is he a good coach? I don't know. I mean, Ohio State's Ohio State. You're gonna get recruits. You're gonna get the best players in the state of Ohio. You're going to get the best players, you know, in the states close by. And states even, you'll get some top players from California, Florida, New Jersey, wherever. You know, so being Ohio State, it's not a hard sell. It's like, you want to be a Buckeye, give me a break.
There's 50 of them, you know, and it wasn't him. He wasn't always the poster boy for it. There was guys before, like
look at the guy from Tennessee again, Bruce Pearl. The basketball coach, he got busted. He had a picture of him and a recruit at his house. He's got his arm around him. He's all smiling. You know, he gets suspended 8 games. That's it. I mean, come on, man. You know, I mean, if they violate... Kelvin Sampson was the head of the ethics committee for coaches, and after he got fired
did the same
from
thing.
Oklahoma, did the same thing in Indiana.
Calipari, he's done it
I
twice.
hate Calipari.
Twice he's left the team, and right after he leaves, what happens?
I hate him. I can't stand him.
Don't worry, Kentucky.
I shouldn't say I hate him. I'm sorry. I'm trying to sell the show. I do not like John Calipari. I think he's bad for
and I don't think he's that great of a
athletics.
coach.
I think he's bad for college athletics. He always has the best players. The last couple of years in Kentucky. Oh, I mean, it's easy to recruit when you're good.
Well, Memphis
putting guys money. I mean, give me a break.
Test for him.
And you know, I mean, so I don't like Calipari. I think he's horrible. Bob Knight, my idol, ripped him. Said the guy is just a cheater. He's a liar. He's bad for college athletics.
There's not just college. There's coaches in the NFL who just not cheat, but they're.
You look at any college coaches. You got like Petrino. He sleazed out on the Falcons. Saban sleazed out on the Dolphins.
But not
you know what I mean?
They lied. They said I'm staying here, and what happens? A week later, Petrino was at Arkansas.
You know, at least NFL coaches, they'll have, hey man, you know, I'm going to do this. I'm going to retire for a year, see what good job comes up. You know, the college coaches, man, they just flat out. I mean, Les Miles all about said that he wanted the Michigan job without saying it because he's a Michigan alum and he's over at LSU, which I'm shocked.
He didn't take the job.
That he didn't take the job. Well, he sees what a shambles that the program's in right now. Their football program is just god awful. And thanks to Coach Rod. they're doing that. He should have stayed at WVU. He built the power over there. He would have been good to go for a long time. But I mean, I can sit here and talk about what's bad about sports. I don't like to do that because I love sports. We love sports.
Well, there's
That's
so
what
much
we're doing.
bad. I mean, from steroids to the lockout.
The lockout. I didn't touch on the lockout. But really, it's robinjacob71@yahoo.com. We love your input. Thanks, Ed Diaz, Tracy Fornoff, Kevin McLaughlin. Geez, I'm missing somebody. I know I am. Chili, thanks for the input. Thanks for everything that you guys have to say about it. Again, Jacob takes questions. I take questions. Feel free to say anything you guys want. And we try to improve everything. Hopefully, Ed, it's brighter for you, because I think it is. And what were you going to say?
Nothing to say.
You have nothing? You have nothing? But again, we appreciate the support. It's been, I want to thank our producer, Kirsten Falcon.
There's also, I got a couple friends that watch the show too, Shane.
You better have more than a couple. We had 135 views, which thank you again. We had 135 views. It's the best we've done. Each week it's gotten higher. And again, we appreciate the support and keep it coming.
That's probably because baseball season's out.
Basketball season's ending. That's why a lot of people didn't like basketball. But again, we'll take any ideas. Thanks, Kevin, for this week's topic. Mahaney, we might touch on some power forwards next week. Anything else you guys want us to talk about, let us know. robinjacob71@yahoo.com. And this is episode 5 of the show, and thanks for watching.